Anyways, so I knew that there was some trapped something going on, but like my esophagus just like leaked air or something just happened because I chugged water right before I started this because I was really, really thirsty. But anyways, I'm just trying to skim my journal for a recap of the week, but my week did not at all go how I thought it was gonna go. Like, I had pre-planned pretty much every single day, and it did not fucking happen. Not at all. So, first bit of the week, I was supposed to have an appointment on Monday, but we were flooded, so I couldn't get out. And then I didn't end up getting out until about Wednesday, question mark, Wednesday evening, Tuesday evening, Wednesday evening, I think. Excuse me. Wednesday evening, I'm just gonna go with Wednesday. I read the word Wednesday, but it was talking about next Wednesday. It was not talking about this Wednesday. I got a song stuck in my head. Hold on. I gotta figure out what song it is. I gotta let you in on the song. Swear I like that girl too much, I wish I never met her. It's You'll Get Over It by, I want to say Kid Cudi, but I do not think it's Kid Cudi. Maybe Playboy Cardi, question mark. Lil Uzi Vert, that's who it is. The Way Life Goes by Lil Uzi Vert. Anyways, I have the worst tendency of getting those three mixed up. It's so bad. For no reason. I guess it's because I listen to them like the same amount, I guess. Which is awful because I think I listen to more Lil Uzi Vert than I do like Playboy Cardi, and I hardly listen to Kid Cudi at all. Yeesh. Fake fan. But this week I was trying to really, I was trying to do so much, and I did a lot. I did not mean to do that, but I did a lot. Okay, got that out of the way. So, in doing a lot, it really helped me sort of get down with going with the flow. Because I was like, I want to do this, and this tomorrow, so this can line up, and then blah, 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 so I can do this the day after. And then that's not at all what fucking happened, so I go, start my day, and then I'm already doing the shit that I wanted to do the day after. And so I was like, okay, so we're doing this now, but then I don't do everything that I planned to do 2 days ahead. And so everything gets split up weird, and so it just did not go as planned. So I was just learning how to ride the wave, flow, whatever, go with the flow of life. But we got out Wednesday evening to go to town because I needed to get some antibacterial soap to wash my tattoos since they are healing. And that was the same day that I got to put in my application for an internship position I'm really excited about and hoping that I get. Fingers crossed. I have the hardest time crossing my fingers without helping myself. It's so bad. And my sister got married. My sister got fucking married, and I have a brother. Shout out, as soon as I met him, I was like, I love this guy. He's already my brother. I don't care that you guys are dating. He's so real. He's a part of the family already. Hands down, like, that's it. He's already family now. And, yeah, and they got married, and, like, I was, like, tinge sad that I couldn't be there, but we'll be there when they do have a party. It was just a small little wedding, and I got to see it over the phone, and it was good. I started crying a little bit, because it made me so happy for both of them, truly. That was Wednesday, and then, yeah, Wednesday after that, and I got some flowers. I got some flowers to go with my plants. And then immediately after, the rest of the week snowed. We got like 4 or 5 inches of snow over like 2 days. It consistently stayed at 4 inches. Yeah. And then it froze. And then it rained a bit. And then it snowed more. It just snowed. And so today, over the last like 2 or 3 days, I'd say, it's been getting a little bit warmer, so the snow's been melting a bit. And I was able to get out yesterday, and I took myself on a little date. It was nice. I went and got some lunch, and I didn't go out to eat anywhere. I specifically got a couple of Danishes because I had ate a little bit at the house because I didn't really want to get anything while I was out, but I had already planned on getting a coffee, so I was like, fuck it, I'm getting coffee and some Danishes. So I went and got my food, and I grabbed the newspaper because I like to read my local newspaper because we don't read the fucking newspaper anymore. We don't know anything that's going on within our community besides what we read online. Like, so I've started to read the fucking newspaper again. It's 75 cents. Why would I not pay 75 cents to understand? I learned one of the kids I went to class with got arrested. That's why you should read the newspaper. Especially if it's your local newspaper. But yeah. Anyways, so got the newspaper, got my Danishes, went and got my coffee, and then I went to the park because it was a little bit warmer and the sun was out. It was such a nice day. I was like, I cannot let this pass me by. I took my book, which I love it so much. I think it was written in like the 1800s, Janice Meredith, and it's set during the Revolutionary War. Yeah, it's so good. I'm so sad that there's like, I don't think there's a sequel or anything like that. I'm just like, I'm almost done with it, and I'm so sad. I'm so sad. I have the worst habit when it comes to books because I'm like, okay, I want to read it all right now in like 2 days, 1 day even, because I need to intake all of the content, but then I'll start to procrastinate when it gets towards the end because I'm like, I don't want it to be over yet. I need more. I'm not satisfied. Give me more book. But yeah, it's so good. I'm gonna read some more of it later. But yeah, I had my book, and I had my newspaper, and I had my coffee and my Danishes, and I went, and there was nobody there at the park, and so I sat there for a while. I read the paper. I read up on my school's basketball team. I'm glad to hear they're doing good. They're doing really good. I'm really happy for them. Yeah, and then I went thrifting. I was looking for another book because this is the same store that I went to is where I found this. So I was like, give me more old book, please. I already have a few. that I have yet to read. And there was no other books. And I was so sad. So I literally stayed there for about an hour or so, just walking around in circles, looking to see if I missed anything. And I was like, please, 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 I want more book. Please give me more book. But there was no more book, and they were about to close, so I just left. But that was like a 3-hour expenditure. I don't know if I use that word right. We'll figure that out later. But it was really good. And I was on the way home. That it didn't end there. I was on the way home, and I figured, I haven't had Mexican in a minute. I want some Mexican. And they weren't closed, but their dine-in was closed. They were takeout only from the flooding. So, or from it's really cold in there too. They had it blocked off. But I pulled over. I texted my mom because I was like, I'm not gonna get this if there's food at home. And she was like, I ordered pizza. We're gonna go get the new pizza here because there's a new wood-fired pizza place that everybody loves that sells moonshine too. And so they spent like $70 on pizza and moonshine, and it was pretty good. It wasn't bad. The pizza was okay. The pizza was pretty good. It wasn't bad. We got Hawaiian, their breadstick pizza thingy, like, I don't know, it was like drenched breadstick or something. I have no idea. And then a taco pizza. But I'm conditioned. The only other taco pizza I've ever had was from Casey's gas station. Their taco pizza hits so hard because they put fucking Doritos on it. They put Doritos on it. It has such a nice crunch, and that's the only top tier. Top tier. I've yet to have any other taco pizza to break it. I think I've tried maybe one other besides this, and theirs was alright. It wasn't bad, but there was no crunch. And I was like, there's no crunch to this. There's no crunch. -1 point for no crunch. So, and then they had a dessert pizza as well, and it was like Cece's pizza, their like cinnamon pizza breadstick sorta type deal. It was pretty good. And their Hawaiian pizza was also really good. I preferred the Hawaiian pizza. I am more of a Hawaiian pizza person anyways. I've always liked it. I've always thought pineapple goes on pizza. In England, they eat corn on their pizza. So, I don't want to hear that pineapple can't go on pizza, alright? Alright, let us eat our pizza how we please. So, yeah. Oh, what happened? So, Mom was like, we're gonna go get pizza. I was like, okay. Well, not we were gonna go get pizza, but they had ordered pizza, and she was gonna go get it, and I was like, okay, I'll just go home then. But as soon as I said that, she texted me. We had ordered wood because, not my house, but the house my parents stay in is, like, they don't have central heating. I don't think they have they might have AC. I don't know. They might have central heating, but they don't use it because they have a wood-burning stove to heat the house. So, my dad has been trying to order wood for months. My dad has been trying to order wood from somebody for months. And it has to be, like, a little bit smaller than normal because our wood-burning stove is not, like, the size of a fireplace. So, it has to be below a certain size, like, cut a certain length. So, I say so a lot. I'm realizing. Noted. But the person finally arrives. This is like the 10th person my dad has tried to get to bring wood to the house. Like, at least the 10th person at this point. They get here, but since our driveway is so snowy and icy, they cannot get up the drive. And so I was like, okay, I'm just not going to come home right away then. I think I'm actually just going to go get Mexican. I'd rather wait. Because if the drive's blocked, Mom can't get out to go get the pizza, and I don't want to just sit in the middle of the driveway and block up the driveway as the guy's trying to get up the driveway, and then, like, it would be a whole big ordeal fiasco that I did not want to be a part of. So I decided I'm just going to go get Mexican anyways. Gives me a little bit more time to read my book. So that was all good and dandy. Finally, my dad had pulled the guy up here with his truck and dropped the wood off, and everything was good. Mom went, got the pizza. Successful day, besides not being able to find book, but I have plenty of books to read. Like, I want to read 1, 2, 3, 4. I have like 5 books I want to read before May, like the middle of May. So that's probably not gonna happen either, but I'm shooting for it. If I come up a little short, I won't be mad about it because shit happens. What else? Oh yes. Oh, it was a very emotional week as well because I was very stuck. I felt trapped. Like I can't go anywhere. I felt like a caged animal, but I wasn't a caged animal, so it was a lot of confliction I was dealing with, and I got my sleep schedule all messed up, and that wasn't any fun. Let's see, what else? Doing this digitally, too, will be a lot better than trying to keep my journals, because I don't like keeping my journals. I never really have. I've never really done journaling until, like, literally, like, 2 years ago. But yeah, I just gotta go with the flow and not try to stick so hard to my plans. I gotta stop fighting change, stop putting up so much resistance to change, and to letting go perceptions and ideas and things that I have imagined that have yet to come into fruition. What else to say? Anything else in particular? Oh yeah, I threw out the idea and emailed my county board about possibly doing a fundraiser for the floods, because my county and a bunch of surrounding counties have been really affected, not only by this one, but the one 4 years ago. Like, some people are still recovering, and then this one hit. It was not as bad as the last one, and we were more prepared this time, but still, that doesn't negate all of the damages that have happened. So I threw out the idea. I was like, hey, any local musicians want to maybe do a fundraiser concert for flood relief? And a few have agreed, so I emailed the board and I was like, hey, I have this plan, and I have a couple ideas about a location, but I'm not going to set a date or anything like that until I know that I can get a location. So, yeah, that's out there now. I'll probably have to go to the town councils and try to talk to the mayors and see about that in person opposed to email. But at the time, I literally couldn't leave. I could not leave. I also did this Wednesday. Wednesday was a very busy day. My sister getting married, my application got put in, which I needed 3 letters of recommendation for. That took a while to get. I've never had to get a letter of recommendation before for anything I've done. So, like, maybe 1. But, yeah. Oh my gosh, and then, so, I think that's about it with last week. Oh yeah, it was a very, very emotional week. I had a couple of cry fests, which were very much needed, because I repress my, negative emotions way too much. Admittedly, my, lack of sleep and messed up sleep schedule was very, very much at play when it came to said cry fest, but I don't think I would have ended up crying and releasing the emotions that I needed to release without it. So, it was needed. It was necessary. Because, yeah, past, whatever. We're working on letting that go and feeling our emotions in the present moment, though. We're working on it. We're getting there. We're getting better, too. Crying during the wedding, or, like, almost crying during the... That's closer than not crying at all, okay? Or not even, like, anything. Baby steps. Baby steps. So, got that, and that. But yeah, I'm gonna start doing this now. I'm gonna start doing this. I'm gonna try to do it weekly, along with maybe making other content too. There's not much going on right now to make content about, but when things start picking up in my life, I will probably do such. But until then, it's just gonna be this weekly. What do I got planned going on for next week? Monday, I start working over at my neighbor's, and for that I'm very excited to do, because she is a beautiful farm. Beautiful. And her horse and her donkey are the cutest things ever. Allie and Django, I love them so much. They're so adorable. I've only met them briefly, and they were extremely wary of me, which is totally valid. New person, totally understood. And all the barn cats, I have I have not been around so many barn cats in so long, because my childhood best friend, she had a farm, and I would go over there all the time, and especially on the weekends. So we'd get up in the morning and we'd go to the barn and feed all the animals and stuff like that, and it always made me so happy. And their place here, my neighbors, is nice. It's so nice. It's so beautiful. It's so gorgeous. I'm so excited. So we're doing something. I'm starting Monday. My mom's been working with her for a while. But my neighbor was like, hey, we would be some extra hands in the garden this spring would be lovely. I will compensate her for her time if Summer wants to help. And I was like, yes, I like plants. I got no problem against that. Sure. I love fair compensation. Let's go. So yeah. I don't know about gardening in particular, but we'll be doing something Monday. I'm not sure what. It's a surprise. Tomorrow's Monday. It'll be tomorrow. We're doing something tomorrow. And then do I have any other plans this week? I gotta go into town at some point. I think probably Wednesday, I got. Oh yeah, I got a blanket to sell. I got a blanket to sell. I got money to make. Um, and then that might also be the day that I'm able to get my little handy cam so I can start filming on not the laptop. Woo! I'm still so mad that I don't have a microphone on my cell phone. I'm so mad about that. That'll be my next big purchase because if I didn't if I didn't spend $100 on tattoos, my favorite shop had a flash sale for Valentine's Day. I went in with one and came out with I went to the shop 2 separate times. The day ended and I had 3. I don't regret it though. I love them so much. So, yeah, what do I plan to do next week? Work, sell things. I'm also yes, the weather's gonna be so much better. So, I'm going to. I used to do daily walks all the time, but since it's been winter and really cold and like snowy and stuff, I'm like I don't want to go outside and walk in that. Like today I went on a walk and my toes were red. They were red, and I wore decent socks. All right, so. But the weather should be getting better, so it should not be as bad as it has been. And I'm looking forward to that. With that said, I maybe want to find, like, I don't know, somewhere else to go, too, opposed to just walking my driveway up and down. Like, it's decent length, so I'm getting my steps in, but I want to go somewhere else. I want to go out in nature, and I could just go in my backyard, but I don't want to climb a fucking mountain. I want to walk trails and shit, and I understand that you gotta walk to create the trails, but I want to go to, like, a national park or something. Like, I don't know. I want to go not here. I'm kind of tired of being here for a minute, alright? I want to be not here. So I'm hoping, but my mom, since she's able to get out now, she'll probably start working again too. So it's all really up in the air. I don't have any plans. Like maybe I'll try to go to the library sometime this week, or I don't know. I cleaned today though, and that was really nice. And I repotted my flowers because they needed it. And I was like, well, the ground's fucking frozen. They're not gonna get in the ground, so I repotted them. Oh yeah, I'm also trying to just intake less media so I can create more. Um, but I've been having a very hard time with that. I end up procrastinating, be like, I'm gonna do it tomorrow. Proceeds to not do it tomorrow. And then next thing I know, it's the end of the week. So, I'm going to designate one day to be just a creation day. But, like, the issue I have with that is sometimes I don't feel creative, like, at all. Like, the days that I'm like, I want to create, and, like, because I got art stuff. I got a thing to make beats on my computer. I write a lot. Like, there's plenty of stuff that I can do. And I used to write poetry. Like, it's doable. I know that I'm capable of creating. It's just, I don't want to. Like, I don't have any inspiration to. But I do. That's the worst part, is that I know that I do. So it's just a matter of dragging it out of my elbow, like, cracked. Dragging it out of the back of my brain and putting it on something in the physical. because I know that I can. Like 7 to 8 year old me didn't used to write songs all day for nothing. Right? So I gotta designate one day for no media consumption whatsoever. Like no, like some music listening if I want to listen to like classical music, but other than that, like no music, no reading. So I'm like, that's why I'm like, I gotta finish this book, or else I'll only ever be able to think about this book, and I can do my no creation day, or Freudian slip, no consumption day, asterisk. That's what I meant. Whoa. Might be a little bit harder than I thought. But I gotta stop putting so much pressure on myself. That's also another issue. I'm putting way too much pressure on myself because I'm like, I have to do it. Makes it seem like it's an obligatory task. It's like, I don't know, something that needs to be done rather than wants to be done. And that's where I'm having, like, the disconnect, the actual issue. Because I'm like, I know this is something that I want to do, but when it comes time to do it, I'm like, I don't want to do it. I've always had that issue. I always have. Certified thumbs down moment. What else? What else? What else? What else? I don't know. I think that might be it for this video. Do I have anything else planned for next week? I should maybe check my calendar. Oh, the hospital's got like a community thing. What is it? Community health fair. That's what it is. And then, I have therapy every Friday. And there's also an economic blackout. So, don't buy shit is my note for my notes app. Economic blackout notes. Don't buy shit on Friday. So, mental note. Don't buy shit on Friday. Yeah. And that's the end of the month. March is almost here, baby. Let's go. I've been waiting for this one. I've been waiting for this one. Turn it up. Turn it up. I've been waiting for this. I'm so excited. I've been so excited for March. I've been so excited for March since November. I've been so excited for March. So, I think that about covers it. That about covers anything. Everything. I just remembered that I'm not going to have the space that I normally do because, well, to a degree, yes, but no. I will have it, but not as long as I normally do, because Dad's home for the week. My dad sometimes works out of state for a week at a time. A week or two, maybe. But this week, he's home. Not all day, every day. But he goes to work, and then he comes home every day. So he's going to be home in the evenings. And so I won't have the space that I would if he would be not home. Yeah. If you're picking up what I'm putting down, which is like, I just gotta, if I want to like bake or something, or do stuff in the kitchen, then, or in the living room even, if I want to do stuff in the house. If I want to do stuff in the house, I have to do it in the morning. But I think that covers it. I am now going to go read my book, and my mom's been gone all day. I woke up and she was gone, and she has not come home. I think she's at my oldest sister's house. That's where she said she was going yesterday, and I was like, I don't really want to go. I'm not feeling it. I don't want to go. So she was like, okay, well, I already went to town this morning, so you can just go to town, do whatever you want, and I'll go to your sister's tomorrow. I was like, okay, sounds good. And she was like, I'll leave, I told her I'll be there by 10. I was like, okay. And I was debating on it. I was like, do I want to go? I don't know. Mom said she's going to be over there by 10. But I ended up staying up till like 3 o'clock, and I haven't done that in a long time. Except this week. This last week got me fucked up for no reason. So, I was up really late last night, and I didn't wake up until 10 o'clock. I did not wake up until 10 o'clock, so I was like, well, it looks like I'm not going to my sister's anyway. So yeah, and it's 8 o'clock now, and she's still not home. But I get that. My niece is really fucking cute. She's adorable. I love her so much. She's so cute. She's just learning to talk, too. She's just learning to talk. She's so cute! I love... Pause. I'm not gonna put that on the internet. My niece is adorable, and I love her a lot. She is a very good kid. So, yeah. That's about it. See you next week.